Welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting. Sorry, I'm crunching a piece of ice for some reason right as we started. I'm like, oh, I'll do that. Welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting. Today is our whatever report on Sunday evenings where we hang out. We talk about whatever. I apologize. There was no cash or trash today. I had other stuff going on this weekend and just was not able to get it in. And I thought about trying to squeeze it in tonight. And decided as crazy and hectic as the weekend had been, I wasn't doing it. So there you go. So it didn't happen this week. Hopefully we'll get back on that next week. Hey, Cheesy, what is going on? I appreciate you hanging out. Coach Vic, thank you, sir. Yes, nice victory by my Chiefs today. I would like to say that I feel sorry for my friends that are Raider fans, like Hialeah and others. But I don't. I love beating the Raiders. I love watching the Raiders get destroyed. It's not a very nice thing to do, but, I do have my Perez shelf going behind me, deep house, so thank you for noticing. So I did have that as my little thumbnail tonight as well. Really sad news this week, but hopefully George will, be around for a little bit longer. I think he's going to try to do a little bit more stuff before, what the time he's got. So, one of my favorites all time. And so just glad to have him for as long as we got him. So hopefully he'll, fight it for a little bit longer. We'll see. Thank you, Dre Thomas. I appreciate that. I really do. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for hanging out. These whatever reports are pretty much me BSing and babbling and whatever for, a little while on Sunday. So some of my other stuff are a little more focused than these videos. So, right. Don't dance on the logo if you can't back it up. And the Raiders can never back it up because they're the Raiders. So there you go. D-Rock, my friend George. I have not seen or talked to George in a while. I feel bad about that. I know he's been super busy. I've been busy. Life's been hectic, but hang out off screen or something soon, George, for sure. Louis, what is going on? For those that don't, go to Louis' channel. Go on and subscribe now. He is preparing to start making videos. He's going to take the leap. So go check out his channel. I assume it's going to be this channel that you're using to watch, Louis, that you're going to use to start making videos. So definitely go check him out. Oh, yeah, that one hurt. You guys came all the way back and then still lost. So, yes, Perez's work is definitely some of the great events of all time, some of the great comics of all time, for sure. For sure, George, we definitely need to. Red Matos, what is going on? Your Niners did get a big win today at Louis Beagle's expense. I don't know where Unruly is. Now, part of it's on me because today was kind of hectic. So I didn't even get this posted till 15 minutes ago. That I was even doing this. So maybe he thought I wasn't doing it. He might be doing other stuff. So a little bit on me. My guess is he'll make an appearance before we're done. For sure. So, but yes, hopefully Unruly will make an appearance at some point. What else is going on? Things we got coming up this week. Tomorrow night, Comigories over at John's Comics with Kids. We are playing Comigories. It'll be the last one of this year before we take a holiday break. We're not doing a Christmas holiday special. We're just doing a regular episode of Comigories. And then the next kind of special stuff we're going to do is going to be the Winter Olympics, which will start in February, I believe. So we're just going to play regular episodes of Comigories for a while, for sure. So, so I have that on tomorrow night. And then Tuesday night, I have what is probably going to be our last indie show of 2021, which will be our 30th episode of season 2, which is pretty amazing. We have 30 episodes. And we are going to wrap up Lock and Key. We are talking volume 6, Alpha and Omega. I've not actually read this yet. This is my bedtime reading tonight. So once we get off of here, I may hang out in some chats a little bit tonight, but I'm going to grab a bookmark, my Bluebird bookmark going in there. And we're going to go read a little Lock and Key, read the finale. So I know Andy's already read it. He was all emotional in the chat, like sending an emotional gift. So we'll see if it lives up to what's been one of my favorite reads so far. I've really, really, really enjoyed Lock and Key overall. So looking forward to seeing how it finishes up. What is going on now? It looks like just basically everyone else. Other things. So those are the only things I have scheduled really between now and the end of the year. I mean, I'll do my usual stuff next weekend. I'll probably try to at least get the look back out Christmas weekend. I may not post it on Christmas Day. I don't know. We'll see. I may post that a day early. Maybe do that at Christmas Eve, or maybe not post it till Sunday. We'll see about that. I'm not sure what my timing will be, but I'll try to do that because that would basically get me the whole year without taking a break. And then I will take a break on Saturday, the week of the 1st. That is my week before my birthday. I will not do a look back probably that week, which will make TJ mad, but what are you going to do? I know I already didn't do a cash or trash today, so I'm a slacker. What can I say? I am a slacker. Oh, goodness. So, but what I have been doing the last few days, the reason I didn't get cash trash done is I've been back in the basement. We were putting paint on the wall, finishing up sheetrock in one of the rooms, getting close to getting a lot closer to having the future home of JP's Budget Collecting ready to go. It's going to be a little bit of a delay. It's probably going to be late spring before I get it done because I sort of spent the last of the house money this year on some other stuff here that really needed to happen. So I got to wait on the flooring a little bit and finishing up getting stuff material for the shelves. But the plan is definitely sometime in 22, we will be moving to the basement, have a new desk set up, a new back wall. And yeah, looking forward to getting all this and then turning this back into an extra space for other things. So looking forward to having that all done and actually usable, which will be nice. So I've been down there all weekend. Like you should have taken a picture when I got done sanding sheetrock today because I was just like white, like dust covered everywhere except for like right here where I had the mask on. Like I was just covered in sheetrock dust. It was stupid and ridiculous. And I didn't take a picture. I should have. So we've been working on that. We continue to slowly move forward. It's taken a lot longer than I thought because of other expenses. Keep taking the money I had set aside for working on my basement, and I have to keep rebuilding. We'll see. Hopefully there's no other major expenses that come along. So as soon as I say that, there will be, of course. But that's the way things go. I did actually have a few things come in this week, though. Not comics. No Midtown order this week. I do need to finalize my order for February. I'll go through probably this week and do that. But I had an in-stock trades order that I had made back in early November. It was definitely, it was right at the beginning of November. I made an in-stock trades order. 4 hardcovers is what I ordered. First up, I ordered Batman the Long Halloween Deluxe Edition, Jeff Lowe, Tim Sale. And so I did get a hardcover deluxe edition of the Long Halloween. One of my, if you've ever watched our Gotham City Chronicles, one of my favorite Batman stories of all time. Just one of the best stories for sure. So got a little Batman the Long Halloween Deluxe Edition. So that is awesome to get a hardcover. I've been slowly picking up these deluxe editions of some of my favorite Batman stories. I got several of them on the shelf now. So really like that format to get them in, which means my trades of any of these are kind of going into a stack when I do finally do my, which may end up being a 3,500. I don't know if I'm going to do it on my birthday or if I'm going to do it closer to my 3-year anniversary, but I'm going to do a 3,000 subs, birthday, and 3 years on YouTube celebration and give a bunch of stuff away, and I just haven't gotten it done yet. So we're gonna try out do all of that sometime in early January for sure. So I know I've had 3,000 subs since like early November. Luckily, I'm only at like 3,100, so I'm not okay. I'm way behind. I will freely admit it. I did also pick up the last 2 volumes of Invincible that I needed, so we can finish that out. So we got Ultimate Collection 11 and Ultimate Collection 12. I got confused by the StreamYard thing again, where I was being on the wrong one. So now we can complete the entire Invincible run, which I am looking forward to. I've really been enjoying that. We were through 8 of the hardcovers. 9 will be the first one. We got to get it scheduled. That might be the first thing I do indie show wise right after the first of the year. So definitely got to get that scheduled. And then I did pick up one other one, which I didn't realize the library editions were actually bigger than like the deluxe edition stuff. So this thing is giant. And it's not even the first one. It's the first one I own, but it's not actually the first one. I need to get another one, but Inside Trades didn't have the other one in stock. So this is the second. Well, it says number 1, but it's the second one that you'd want to read. I'm going to have to order the one probably from Amazon, it looks like. But I'm going to try to start Black Hammer. We're going to start a little. Jeff Lemire is definitely a writer I've really enjoyed his stuff that I've read indie-wise. John raves about this. So this is The World of Black Hammer, Library Edition 1. I need to get Black Hammer, Library Edition 1, and read it before I read this one. But now I do have this one and thing. I was like, I went out on a limb and went ahead and got the hardcovers of these. I've become a huge fan of hardcovers on trades. Like I don't mind like the floppy trades. Don't get me wrong. And particularly if it's something I'm not necessarily going to love. This, other than Invincible, is the first time I've went hardcover on something I haven't read yet. So I kind of took a shot there. But yeah, I'm becoming a big fan of having hardcovers on my shelf. I don't know if anybody's still out there. It says there's 12 of you, but I haven't seen a comment in the chat for like 10, 15 minutes. So I don't know what's going on. My chat's not updating. Or maybe you guys are just quiet. But, so we're going to try to jump into Black Hammer. That'll probably be something maybe I'm going to start after the first of the year on the indie show. May try to get my Lemire crew. We're going to get first crack at that. John and No Good and Andy. I know Andy was a little iffy, so we'll see if we get all of them to do a little Black Hammer discussion. Hey, John, what's going on? D-Runk says he's eating. I get that. I hope you're having something good. I had a little BLT and macaroni and cheese tonight. So there you go. So I'm hoping that quality. D-Runk likes a floppy. I bet you do. Every word with anticipation of what? The boredom of disbelief. I'm like, what the frick is he talking about? I don't know. Oh, and he's got the floppy disk. I like it. So those 4 hardcovers came in. So excited about that to grab those. Obviously, I need to put together. I'm sure there'll be another order on the way. Oh, I'm a little disappointed. I didn't even know that it got damaged. It did get damaged now. Oh well. But yeah. So that is all the stuff I had come in this week. Was that order from In Stock Trades? Well, nothing else really exciting going on. I have, basically shut down the buying for the rest of the year. And yeah, so it's kind of a little slow right now. It's always a little slow on my channel. What are we talking about? You guys know what my budget is. I go months without buying books. So I still have a book up for sale. I'm still trying to sell that Thrawn book. Nobody seems to be on that at the moment, but we'll see. Hopefully I can get it moved. I did move one of the other books, so I'm not in desperate need to move it, but it would be nice. Oh, oop, clicked on the wrong one. Louis he had told us, was that last week or a week before? I think it was last week. that he was after the X-Men 4 for Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, and he got it. Nice. Congratulations, sir. That is awesome. I look forward to you showing that off when you start making videos on your channel. So that would be sweet. So congratulations. Big book right there, man. That is awesome. The Black Knight is in the house. What is going on? Welcome, my friend. I am 15 minutes in and just sort of rambling on. What else are we going to talk about? So, I do want to talk about Hawkeye. I didn't want to start that just yet, in case there are people that haven't got a chance to see the most recent episode. So we'll wait on that just a minute. But I don't know. Other things. Reminder: next sometime in the spring, after the first of the year, probably the second weekend, maybe that second Sunday, I will be taking over the D&D game that we've been playing. So it'll be on my channel going forward. So I will be the DM. This could be a disaster. Nice. Dre is cooking while listening. Nice. Yeah, that's a great book. I would love to have that book, but yeah, that one's a little not enough to pay the price that it would cost to get it. Though I did almost pull the trigger on another book this week, and it actually went for less than I expected, but maybe a little more than I could really afford at the moment. And yeah, I'm not gonna say what it is. They don't come up very often, so it's one that you don't see very often that I was after. So hopefully we'll get another opinion. There's another one listed right now, but it's way overpriced in my opinion. I think for the condition that's in. So, but it'll actually be on. That is one thing I'm gonna do is John was giving me a hard time because I was showing off. Well, around Thanksgiving, I'd done on the 50 for 2 years. And then if you guys remember, I had knocked that down to 30. And then I'd worked on that, and I've knocked off about 10 of those. Well, I'm thinking about doing an updated list because some of my wants and desires have changed, and kind of updating my list, getting it back where it needs to be, in terms of what are the books that are really on my list that I want. One of the other things I'm going to do is I've done this generic Golden Age thing to this point of Golden Age Batman, Golden Age Detective, Golden Age Sensation. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm actually going to pick the books that I'm actually going to go after. So I'm actually going to have some targets there instead of just kind of a generic category. I feel like other than the Catwoman cover, which I got, the others are so generic that it's hard to like ever lock in and go after anything. Like it's been a little bit of me like, well, what is it I'm actually looking for there? And which one am I willing to go after? And what am I willing to spend on those books? So that's something I'm going to try to like actually pull those together. So yeah, so that's so we'll be doing an updated list of, a new 3-year goal, 4-year goal, whatever, maybe 5-year goal. We'll see what it turns into. But yeah, we're gonna update that sometime between now and the end of the year. I would do a recap of 20. I was thinking about doing a recap of 21, but like half the books are currently sitting with Jimmy or getting pressed before they go to CGC. So I'm not sure there's anything to update. Like I have my list. I got stuff stacked everywhere. Oh my gosh, my desk is a disaster at the moment. I mean, I guess not half. Because I only knocked off 5 of the books. But 2 of them are gone. And then a couple other things that I got this year that weren't on this list, on my 21 priorities list, are in that stack as well. So it's kind of like, yeah, there's not a lot going on there. People congratulating Louis still. Very cool. That's awesome. I still don't have an LCS, which I miss. Black Knight is asking me about Berserker. Thinking of selling 1 or 2 of them. Not sure if it'll go up later. I mean, if we get a actual project anytime soon, you get a trailer for the actual actually like goes into production on the movie or something, then they'll probably jump. I know they're the plan is to do a movie, their plan is to do an animated show. My guess is they'll jump when that happens. I don't have a lot of faith in that book really long term. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't feel like there's been any buzz about the story. I feel like there was all buzz about that it was a Keanu Reeves thing and that he'd already had plans to make shows and movies out of it, and people kind of went nuts, and I feel like they were pretty highly printed, those early issues. So I personally wouldn't necessarily be expecting them to do much, but I think there's a fair chance that I think there's a better than fair chance that there actually does get something made, in which case they will probably be worth more than they are at the moment. I'm not sure exactly where they are now compared to where they were. I haven't been tracking them very closely, but that's just my thought is if you've had them this long, maybe be patient unless you just need to move and get some cash to like move on some other stuff. Wait, what? The first issue of Berserker sold for what? Like a 10.0 or something? What? Okay. I do not know. Apparently, I don't know what's going on with that because I did not know. Or Louis like trolling me at the moment or something because if you're talking about Berserker, went issue 1 of Berserker? Oh, 600,000. Oh my God. I'm an idiot. I am so dumb. I totally oh my God. He totally didn't put a gas thing on it. There was no dollar sign. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so dumb sometimes. No, you were actually like, I'm just not very smart. Oh gosh. Yeah. In this market, 600,000 is great. It's a really high print run. In today's market, like that's a huge print run right now. 600,000 copies. So, I mean, if you're not that into it, I would like totally just move it. I can't believe I did that. I'm like, what? Oh my God. Oh, I needed that laugh. Oh goodness. Oh, apparently I need to go to bed and get some rest. My brain's not working. Oh goodness. 15, yeah. Even New Miles isn't going for that. Come on now. So I'm pretty excited. Like, I think I talked about this last week, but pretty excited for the little blurb they gave us to Spider-Verse 2. That is easily my favorite Spider-Man movie. So I am looking forward to that. But yeah, I don't think it's definitely not the. I was like, what? I was so confused. I was so confused. I was like, you guys see the smoke coming out as the gears like ground to a halt in there, and like smoke coming out as my brain like stopped functioning for a minute. Like $600,000. Oh goodness, I didn't get my composure back. Oh wow. All right. So like if it were for $600,000, sell. That's what I should have said. Oh man. All right. Let's move on. We're 20 minutes in. I don't know how much longer we're gonna go, so let's go on and do a little Hawkeye spoilers. I want to talk the most recent episode of Hawkeye, episode 4. A lot of fun. This was more of what I've been hoping for. We still got, and I know I've taken some flack, like in the comments. I'm behind on comments again, you guys. I started to try to fill some out this morning, and then I got distracted, and I need to catch up on comments. I'm like 2 weeks behind on comments, on people commenting on my videos, which I always feel bad about, but somehow I keep falling behind. Every time I get caught up, I immediately fall back behind. I'm taking some flack on the fact that, like, I think the guy playing Swordsman is awful. Stand by that. Like, and I get that he's, but the sad thing is, I feel like he's going, that's like his intention. I don't know. It just does not, nothing about that character has worked for me the whole time. But anyway, we didn't get much of him in this episode. We did get a ton of Clint and Kate, and that was a lot of fun. And I really enjoyed that kind of stuff. Like, it was a good episode. I do feel like, how the heck is there only 2 episodes left? Like, I feel like there's a ton of ground they still need to cover. Like, I enjoyed this one, but I feel like this is the kind of episode, if we had like 4 episodes left, that we would have got. Obviously, we did get the big final fight scene of them trying to get the watch. Still haven't figured out what that watch is. So yeah, that could be important. I mean, it's obviously very important. Hey, chemist, what is going on? Welcome. That's Spider-Verse, the best Spider-Man movie. The past episode felt like a different character, but still a bad one. Oh, okay. Well, he continues to like try to ingratiate himself to Kate. I don't know. It just, nothing about it has worked for me. Currently plays a villain on Better Call Saul. I'm not saying that, like, I don't want people to misconstrue. I'm not necessarily saying that he's a bad actor. I'm sure he probably is fine as an actor. The way he's playing this part does not work for me. And I don't know what it is. Oh, you know what I just realized? I just looked up and realized I'm not in the holiday spirit. This is a problem. What the heck? Didn't even have my lights on. What is going on with me? What's your last video? Leave a comment. Okay, I'll have to go check that out after I get done here. So, keeps really good time. Well, the whole theory going around the internet is that Laura is actually this universe's version of Mockingbird, which I don't know that I need that. I think it's fine that he married just some random person, but obviously she has some skills because he was giving her information and she was getting him information, which I guess they had to have somebody be able to give him information. He needed some help, so he needed a source somewhere. Hey, Pay Bear J, what is going on? Waiting for Miles to come. But like, so that is an interesting take. I don't think that's where it's going. I don't think that's who it is, but maybe. Clearly, there's somebody he's trying to protect with the watch, but they clearly had it, but hadn't used it or didn't know what to do. Deepas is saying it's dragging a bit for him. Like, I was fine with it. I just feel like they're going to have to rush the last 2 episodes in order to get where they're going, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. Clint, like, literally talked about in the scene, that Swordsman took out a bunch of the tracksuits. Like, he talked about it. Like, he did it. I don't know. To me, there's been a lot of talk about, like, I've got a bunch of comments, too, about how Echo is going to take the Ronin suit, because that was all off the Ronin book last week. And I'm like, why on earth? Even if she, like, forgives him and moves on or whatever, why on earth would she take the suit that killed her dad and wear it? What? The people that are specking on that makes no sense. Plus, her name is Maya. It's not Echo. Her name is Maya. Echo is her superhero name. The show that she's going to be in is called Echo. She's not taking the Ronin name. that whole, like, I got several comments about that last week, and I was like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And I'm not sure how they're going to get her to a place in 2 episodes where she's going to move toward being a hero. Yeah, not sure about that. It's pretty good. Not really a Hawkeye fan. I'll be honest, I never cared anything about Hawkeye other than the Fraction run. Like, I really enjoyed the Fraction run. And I've enjoyed his little small role in this current Black Widow run I'm reading. But yeah. I'm sure there's going to be a season 2 of some sort. If not, even if it's just Kate at that point, and maybe just a little bit of Clint. But so the big battle at the end, he thinks he's fighting Maya, and he's actually fighting. Spoiler, everybody, if you've seen Black Widow, you know. Spoilers, John, and we're talking Hawkeye right now. So we're coming in. Yeah, the scene where he's talking about Natasha with Kate is really, really good. That is definitely that I could see for sure. I think you're probably right there, George. Is that's going to be like her transition from where she is to where she's going. But John's in the house. I'll use this as a reminder, even though we're talking Hawkeye right now. Comigores tomorrow night on his channel. We got an awesome panel that I can't even remember at the moment. It's so good. I'm so bad at remembering things. Yeah, the Fraction Run is amazing. Still wishing we'd get a Lucky the Pizza Dog episode, or at least sequence. I don't think we're getting that with only 2 episodes left and everything that's going on, but that is my one complaint. There's not been enough Lucky the Pizza Dog, but I did like him running in and eating the Chex Mix and running off, so that was good. But John's got the whole crew. Fable, Sparks Comics will break your heart, and Mars Comics going tomorrow night. See, I'm a little slow. The Bronze Page, welcome. What is going on? So, the big spoiler reveal at the end, which if you watched Black Widow, you suspected was going to happen. And him I thought the scene was great during the fight. Kate going over the side of the building and hanging there, and him having a flashback and why he sends her away. I thought that was great at the end of the episode, which she doesn't understand, but I thought that was really well done. Hey, Rand Man, what's going on? So maybe they'll be doing what they did in Civil War. I hope not. I would like her to get her own show. Well, they say they're giving her a show, so we'll see. They have said that we're getting an Echo show. We'll see if we actually get it. But the reveal of Yelena was fine. I do think it's a little weird that she runs off when she does. I don't feel like she was really losing. I feel like she could have kept going. That she needed to retreat at that moment. We'll see where it goes. I'm hoping for more Yelena for sure. I really enjoyed her in the Black Widow movie. She was one of the better parts. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm looking forward to the final 2 episodes. It's going too quick in a lot of ways. For me, I feel like it needs a couple more than 2 more, 4 more. I think I'd be okay with, but we'll take what we can get. It's been good. I enjoyed their interactions this last episode a lot. That's been the best part of the show for me, easily, not even close. It's been Kate and Clint's interactions and banter and relationship development. I think that's been the best part. Some of the other storyline stuff, it's one of the reasons I don't feel like 2 episodes is not enough. Is because we don't really understand. So complaint time. The one guy gets murdered in the first episode. We really haven't revisited that at all. We did finally revisit the Watch from the first episode. The Swordsman's clearly up to something, but we don't know what. And then there's Maya's crew that's obviously tied to him in some way. And and then this detective, Kate, was supposed to go visit in the morning, and that was 3 mornings ago, and she hasn't went and got visited with the police detective yet. And there's been no follow-up with that at all, that she's ignored this police officer, that they haven't come checked on her, nothing. There's a few holes that I feel like they're going to have to work to fill, for sure. They called Civil War Serpent Society. I was wondering if it'll become Daredevil. Oh, I don't think so, but we'll see. Let's send the head wag at Kate. They knew each other, which didn't make sense. Oh, yeah, where she nods. I think it was more of I'm gonna let you go. Like, I don't know. That was a little odd. So we'll see. We'll see where Elena goes for sure. See, but can she not see it, or is she part of it? They tried to like play that a little bit because Clint came, and then there was a phone call. I think you should know something, and then suddenly Elena has found him. So there is a wonder if like she's not a part of it, like the Kate's mom's not a part of whatever he's got going on, maybe more so. Obviously, like she's involved in something because Armand was like after like arguing with her about something before he ended up dead. So maybe she's part of this. We shall see. Yeah, I could have for sure. We'll see. Maybe they won't tie them all up. There's obviously a chance for another season or whatever. So, Hawkeye really good funny, and that's asking about my pull list. We'll talk about that here in a second. That'll be one of the last things we do. What's going on? Yeah, no shooter. You're leaving out the elephant fat man in the room. I'm not sure which TJ's referring to, maybe. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, like, because he didn't see her face. If he knows who she is, or how much he actually knows about her, because Natasha obviously ditched her. When Natasha goes back, like the whole Black Widow thing happens, like sort of when he's in prison, and but before the snaps and where he goes on thing. So it'll be interesting to see how much he knows about Yelena. Then a mask, interesting. So all right, we can do a little pull list thing. So we've been talking about this. So my goal now for a while, now that I've been ordering from Midtown, is so we'll go with the Hawkeye thing here, and I'll just wrap this up. Oh, Kingpin. Oh God. TJ, if you haven't, I don't know how long you've been listening, but my brain is not working during the show. Like I earlier thought. Anyway, Louis said something about a print run, and I thought he was saying a book went for that, and yeah, so my brain's not working. He definitely knew she was a Black Widow assassin, so he knows there's others, but it doesn't mean that he knows how much does he actually specifically know about Yelena as her sister and that kind of stuff. Or will he like know who? My guess is he knows who about Yelena, but does he actually know what she looks like? Will he recognize her? Like that kind of thing. Because he doesn't see her in this episode. For sure. So it'll be interesting to see. The Rolex, I think, clearly has to do with somebody. It either has to do with his wife, that she was actually an agent, whether she was Mockingbird or not, which is what people are specking on. But yeah, or it has to do with, it's got to be that, or some kind of secret of Natasha's. I don't know. As my guess is where the watch is going. He says out of the game for a long time, so that leans me toward his wife. But it could be somebody else. It'd be interesting to see. Okay, so people were asking about my pull list. Right now, like I went through, so I've been pulling. So a series that I'm pulling consistently right now is obviously Batman, Detective Comics, Nightwing, Catwoman, and I've been pulling the new Batgirl series that hasn't actually started. I haven't actually got an issue yet, I don't think, unless it was in my stack. Did I put Batgirls in my stack? I'm trying to remember. No, I did not. But that's about to start. So those are kind of the 5 like ongoings that I'm pulling. Red electricity, but yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. She did get red electricity as opposed to Natasha's always having the blue thing. I do not know. Maybe it's because Natasha wasn't still, but I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. So I've been pulling those. I've been pulling ASM, Black Widow, Captain Marvel, from Marvel. I've also been pulling like Darth Vader and High Republic stuff. And I'm trying to keep it to 20. Right now, like with the stuff I've been pulling and the stuff I was thinking about pulling, I was up to 25 books for February, for my February order. I've cut 3 books. I've actually cut 4. So I'm down to 21. I got to cut at least one more, and I may try to cut a couple more. So, but there's like 5 High Republic books that come out in February. There's 4 issues of there's 3 issues of ASM plus an ASM BEY, ASM Beyond thing that's a carryover. There's 4 issues of Detective Comics. It's making it impossible to keep reading stuff. That's all I know. It does look fun. And ASM is awful lately. I actually haven't I can't say I haven't read the last 2 issues. They're sitting in my stack. I'm behind on my reading again. I haven't disliked the Ben Reilly stuff. I dislike the arbitrary way they kind of moved Peter to the side. Like it just seemed a little forced and weird. Yeah, I may have to. I don't know what I'm going to do. I did not read Animal Castle for the collector. So for the most part, I don't buy indies. Like I'll read trades. Like I love to get. This is how I like to read indies. I'm not a big. I don't want the number of boxes I have behind me to grow that much. Actually, I need to sell some books again to thin the herd. I just don't like I don't know. I just haven't this whole Beyond thing. I'm not sure where it's going, and I don't dislike the Ben Reilly stuff, but I sort of wish they had done I'll be honest, rather than putting Peter in a coma, like what I really think would have been fun and interesting is the same storyline of the Beyond Corporation, because Otto patented the Spider-Man name and the thing, and the Beyond organization is using it, made Ben Spider-Man, and then Peter having to deal with the fallout of that, and having a book following Ben as the Beyond Spider-Man, having a book of Peter dealing with the fact that basically this corporation and his clone have taken his identity and are using it, and I don't know. I think that would have been a much more, he already had another Spider-Man. Miles is operating as Spider-Man. He's got 37 Spider-Women operating. I don't know. I thought that would have been fun where he's actually they're trying to serve Spider-Man papers to I don't know. I think there would have been a lot of fun things they could have done with him basically getting in trouble for being Spider-Man when he's the one that invented Spider-Man. And it just would have been, I don't know. I think there could have been more there than let's put him in a coma so we can focus on Ben Reilly. And it's well, let's give Ben some time. And yeah, if you're going to do all these ASM books, instead of doing do a Ben book and a Peter book, and I don't know. Straight Out was a good book. Nice. Yeah, I think he will be back. So, and I think maybe they'll do that later. I just felt like the whole thing was a little forced. But yeah, so next month it's really this is what I have, and I have 25 books. I have Batgirls. I still have Batman Catwoman, which I'm thinking about dropping. Issue 9 was terrible, or 8, or whichever issue was the last one. It's just been incomprehensible. I'm this far in. There's only 3 issues left. It's do I keep going? Do I stop? It's very frustrating. Batman, Catwoman. 1, 2, 3, 4 issues of Detective in February, which is just stupid. This is the 25 list. This isn't with my cuts. Or no, I'll have a couple cuts here. Nightwing. Then ASM 88, 89, 90, plus 88 BEY, which the BEY is probably getting cut. Black Widow, not cutting Black Widow. Apparently in February it is. Well, in January it was like 3 issues. Yeah, it's just not very good. It's just not good. I may just completely drop it. I kind of hate that I have all of these issues and I'm not even going to see it to the end, but I may just get rid of it. Yeah. And then Black Widow I'm not dropping. Captain Marvel, but I think I'm dropping her. I think I'm finally going to pull the trigger on Captain Marvel and drop it. It hasn't been bad, but it hasn't been great. And at this point, if I'm thinning the herd, if it's not great, it's got to go, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's just very weird. The whole thing is just very weird. I currently have the Edge of Spider-Verse facsimile on the list for February. That may have to go. That's already gone. I'm not even going to mention that one. Then they have the Spider-Gwen-Gwenverse. I may not even pick that up. I was going to pick that up. It looked kind of fun. Number 1. It's still on the list as of right now. Vader may be gone. I've enjoyed Vader, but I don't know, maybe one too many Star Wars books. I have really, really loved this Black Widow run. Like, I picked it up for the covers to start with, and it just kept being great. More people talking about Black Widow. Like, if you're not reading it, recommend getting it on the app or whatever. Give it a shot. It's really, really good. I'm not against Ben being Spider-Man. I just felt like the let's put Peter in a coma thing was weird and forced, and it didn't. Yeah, like I think they could have done it, but I just think it could have been done better. And I dislike the fact that there's 3 issues a month plus a BEY issue every month, so there's actually 4 issues a month. And then the High Republic stuff there's High Republic, 2 issues of that in February. There's my 20. Eye of the Storm, issue 2, which I will probably get. Trail of Shadows, which I've enjoyed. That's issue 5, which I think is the finale of that. And then Adventures, which I've been getting. So they're currently at 23. I got to cut a couple more of those. We will get it under 20. I am not ordering more than 20 books, no matter what. Even if that means ending some series. I already think I'm ending Captain Marvel for sure. So yeah. So there you go. That's what I'm collecting right now. Yeah, everybody loves the Daredevil book right now. Chip Zdarsky's book. I have not read. I can count the number of Daredevil issues I've read in my life on like one hand. So I know TJ is gonna make him mad again because I've never really read Daredevil. Gave the character much of a chance. John probably thinks the same way. It just never one I've really been into. I enjoyed the show. But yeah, just not a character I've ever gotten into. So we'll see. May have to give that a run and trade or online or something at some point on the Marvel app or whatever. All right, we're up to 50 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That'll be the end of the arc. That's why I'm dropping it. After this, whatever Marvel's arc is when I'm dropping it for sure. That is my plan. I forgot what I was going to say. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Tomorrow night, Comigories on John's Comics with Kids. He put up a few minutes ago. I'm going back to get the crew for tomorrow night. There it is. Fable, Sparks Comics. Comics will break your heart. And Mars Comics will be competing tomorrow night on his channel on Comigories. So come hang out. Root them on. Vote. Pick your favorite covers for sure. And then Tuesday night, the last indie show of the year, we will be talking the finale of Lock and Key. I gotta read this tonight. So I'm ready for Tuesday. Looking forward to reading this. This has been really, really good. I've really enjoyed this. Kachum coming in here as we get ready. TJ's like, oh man, what's wrong with you? I did also, just a real quick recap, I did pick up some hardcovers this week that came in from In-Stock Trades. Got the deluxe edition of Batman The Long Halloween. I got my last two ultimate collections of Invincible, so I can now finish this when the time comes. So we got 11 and 12. There's 12. And then I picked up John. This will make John happy. I picked up the library edition of The World of Black Hammer #1. I got to get Black Hammer #1 so that I have the actual beginning of the story. But I picked up one of these. They didn't have that in stock. I may have to get that through Amazon, but I'm planning to start Black Hammer after the first of the year at some point. Get me a crew for reading that and getting that started. So that did come in. So those were the things that came in this week, and that's pretty much it. Yes, the Chiefs killed the Raiders today, which made me very, very happy. Like I said at the beginning of the show, I should feel bad for Raiders fans. I know some Raiders fans that are really good people. I don't know why they wouldn't do that to themselves by rooting for the Raiders. You'd think they know better, but sorry, Hialeah. But I enjoyed that game immensely. So there you go. All right, gang, I'm going to get out of here. We don't have D&D tonight, but I do know Big Will is hosting John and Old Wolf, and I may pop over there for a minute if he sends the link tonight to do like a little character build thing. I think they're mostly focused on we're going to do a one-shot next weekend, like a holiday one-shot Alec has been working on. He's going to DM. And then they're also probably going to talk about their characters for the campaign that I am starting in January. So there you go. Hey, Ohana, you're in time just for the end, but thank you for dropping by. And with that, Kamagories tomorrow night. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks, everybody.